Good morning, everybody. We are going to do my chest and back workout, but we're going to do the balance edition. So we're going to be really working those core muscles while at the same time our chest and back are getting fired up. So what do you need to remember? Start to jog it out. Is that, you have to use good form. If you don't use good form, you risk injuring yourself, and we do not want that to happen. So just be super careful, pay attention. If you're brand new, just make sure to work on form. Don't even worry about using weights. I care more about good form. Hi, Joanne. Reach up, lean to one side. These are all very gentle stretches. I want you to round your back and pretend like you're hugging a ball. Big scratch on the floor. Round your back. And then I want you to open up your arms and stretch that chest. Give yourself some hugs. Rochelle, Angela, you guys are the best. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is a tricky chest press. I'm not going to use any weights because of my arm. You should use, for this one, if you're brand new, 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s. But remember, this is our balance edition, so this is where you want the ball to be. It should be starting at the middle of your back to the upper part of your back. You want to squeeze your glutes, hamstrings, quads, and abs. I have my toes up off the ground to really fire up this area, and I'm driving my hips up. If you put your knees together, it's a lot more challenging to stay balanced. So your tricky chest press is you go all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, and then all the way down. Now the trick is, I'm going to want you to put one foot down because I want that other knee up. So we are going to go for 1 minute. So up, halfway down, all the way up, and all the way down. Switch legs. You're going to have to fight to keep your balance. That's the whole point. If your ball is out of control and you can't stay on it, just push it up against a couch or a wall or something. So I would lift that leg first, get your stability all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, and all the way down. If you do a bad one, just repeat it. These are really challenging, but that's why we're doing them. We don't do easy stuff here. Easy does not get results. And if we're going to work out, we want to get results. Pick up that foot first. Press up, halfway down, all the way up and down. Switch legs. And we're done. Woo! This is going to be a wild one, but that is what we like. The next one we're going to do is a great back exercise that I do called the swimmer's crawl. So essentially what you do is hinge over, and that's a swimmer's crawl. So you see how I want those weights right in the center of your head, but we're going to do them on one leg for 30 seconds and then switch to the other leg. So again, still doing all the same work on your back, but then your core and your legs are also getting it. So for this one, I would not go any heavier than 5 pounds. If you're brand new, you can go lower than that. So pretend like you're swimming through a pool. I want your hand right in the center of your head. Make sure you're breathing. Those core muscles should be screaming. And I don't want you letting your upper body rotate all around. I want it to stay parallel with the ground. Just your arms are moving. Switch legs. So you just pick that one leg up a little bit off the ground so that you're having to put all of your weight on a single leg. You're having to Depend on that leg for your balance, as well as those core muscles that are probably screaming at you and they're not being very nice. 3, 2, 1, and done. Phew. No joke. Maria, good morning. Okay. Next one we're going to do. Let's get down on the ground. And we are going to do a balancing push-up. So, you're going to put your hands wide. I cannot do a push-up with a puppy under me. Excusez-moi. You're going to get into this plank position. You are going to lower, but when you come up, I want you to lift one leg, lower again, come up. So we're going to do full push-up, then a push-up with one leg. Full push-up, then a push-up with one leg. Now, if you're doing modified, how does that work? Scoochie. You're going to be on the little squishy part right above your knee, and you're going to lower yourself down, and then I'm going to want you to pop back up, and even if you just do a little pulse, I don't care, but I want you to get that leg up and just try. Okay? So we're going to go for 1 minute. I don't need your help, Siri. So full push-up, lift one foot. Full push-up, lift one foot. Full push-up. Again, I don't care how far you go. Down. Okay, I love you so much. I love you, but you have to stop. Where's your bone? Come here. Keep going, guys. Where's your bone? Looney Tune. Okay, keep going. So at any point, you can switch to modified, do the push-up, press up, lift one leg up, a little pulse, back down, back up. Okay, so that's kind of how I envision it working. It doesn't mean you're going to get, we're done. It doesn't mean you're going to get a ton of them in, but it's not about that. It's about making the effort, trying, okay? Next one. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so we're going to be on the ball, and this is a T-fly. So you're going to roll out. Okay, so you're going to do a fly. You're going to squeeze your chest to open and squeeze your chest to close, and then you're going to lower that weight.
Of a bird bat or insect move through the air using wings. Do you want to hear the next one?
What are they talking about? Fly. They just gave me the definition of fly. So, again, remember the rules that apply. Squeeze glutes, hamstrings, quads, abs. So we're going to do our fly and our down, but you're going to lift one foot off the ground a little bit. So again, if you need to, push your ball up against a wall, couch, whatever, to give you stability. Okay, open, close, lower, and up. Other leg. So same as before, I want you to get that leg up and have your balance before you do the movement. It is not easy. You see me wobbling all over the place. That's the point. Because all of our core muscles are getting their butts handed to them. Fly, squeeze, lower and up. Fly, squeeze, lower and up. So if you can't get through one of these without falling, just push your ball up against something. There is no shame in that. You will still be wobbling, just not falling off. Oh, now she's tired. Squeeze and lower. Do not let that weight go too fast down by your hips because it will hit your hip bone and it's not fun. It's actually pretty awful. I am fighting so hard. Oh my gosh, how are you guys doing? 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. So, you might find when you're on one leg doing it, you're doing pretty well. But then when you pick that other leg up, you're a disaster. And that is pretty common. Oh, woo. All right, we're going to do bent over, row your bells. So, this is our position. You're going to hinge over with your back flat. So this is the exercise, right? We squeeze our back. So 30 seconds like this, 30 seconds like this. What should you use? You can go a little bit heavier with this exercise. So I would recommend using a 10 or a 12, unless you're brand new, start with a 5. See how that works for you. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Okay. Get that foot up and you're rowing. Squeeze your back, keep your back flat. This knee is behind your toe on your standing leg. Whew, if you lose your balance, no worries. And we're going to switch legs now. Switch. So on my standing leg, I have a little bend. You can fully straighten if you want. It really doesn't matter. Whatever's more comfortable for you, but keep that back flat because you want to really isolate those back muscles. But your core muscles and your legs are getting hit. And that's good. That's what we want. Oh, done. Okay, so you would not look at this workout and say, oh, this was cardio. Pay attention to your heart rate. Pay attention to your breathing. Okay. Next one. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Apparently she doesn't speak French. Watch out. Watch out. Come on. Come on. I got you a big bone over here. Look. Okay, so you're going to get on the ball. You're going to drive up. Drive those hips up. Squeeze those glutes, hamstrings, quad, abs. Oh, gosh. Okay. I love this dog. Have I told you how much I love my puppy? Because I really do. She just almost dropped her 5-pound bone in my face. Okay. Squeeze up. You're going to press up. So 1 minute. Get the bone away from my face. Drive up. Squeeze your chest up. Oh my gosh. Squeeze. Press. Okay, I'm going to put the bone under the couch. Maybe that will entertain her for a little while, trying to get that out. Because she's dying to drop that thing right on my nose. Oh. So, when you need a break, take it. Oh, the burn is so intense. So intense. And we're trying to stay balanced. And at the same time, we're squeezing our chest. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord above. What are you doing? 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and done. Hi, I love you. I really do. I do. It's so much fun working out with you, Charlie. Okay. How are you guys doing? You want real life. This is real life in all of its insanity. Okay. Oh yeah, I love this one. Okay, so the balance part. We're going to do fly pumps. So what are fly pumps? Okay, so see how it's really a small range of motion. So we are just doing pulses. But the challenge is that you're going to be on your ball doing it. So you're going to have to fight to keep your balance while you squeeze your back and stay in control. Again, push your ball against a chair, whatever you want to do in a corner. It's a little hard in a corner, but push it up against a chair to give you some balance.
Are you the mascot?
Who's Psycho Puppy this morning?
Yeah, that would be her.
Yeah, that would be her. Okay.
You want to put her away? Put her in her feet?
No, she's okay. All right, so your feet are out behind you. They are separated about 1.5 feet. Okay, so if you want more of a challenge, close them up. Okay, we're going. Woo! Squeeze. So remember, small range of motion. Squeeze that back. Keep those feet close together for more of a challenge, trying to stay on the ball. Your tail is straight out. Hi, boo-boo. You're always calm when Daddy's around. You're always psycho when I'm around. Pulse. Squeeze that back. Take those breaks when you need to. I don't care if you take 4 or 5 breaks in the middle. I do not care, but I do not want you to quit, and I want you to drop the weights if they get too heavy. 2, 1, and done. Rule of thumb is when your weight, you know when you need to drop down when your form starts to get crazy. If your form is still good, just take a break, let the burn subside, keep going. 10 seconds later, you need another break, take it, and stick with the same weight. When your form starts to falter, that's when you have to drop it for a lower weight or drop completely. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're going to do another one on the ball. We know what that means. Where you roll out. I want you to have a single heavier dumbbell. Again, if you're not super experienced on the ball, I would like you to maybe press it up against the couch or have something you can grab onto if you start to falter. Because again, you're going to have a weight, probably 10, 12, even 15, and you're going to push up. And as you push up, I want you to lift that foot. It is challenging. I'm not lying about that. So again, you can go just like this. Push it up against your couch just to give you a little more stability. You see how that works? Okay, so again, where is the ball? It starts about right here. So as you press up above your chest, you lift your leg. It's not easy, but feel how hard your core muscles are working. Feel how hard your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings are working. Feel how hard your chest is working. So look at how much we're getting into this one exercise. Squeeze, squeeze. We got it. Do not quit. Take those breaks when you need to. So again, pay attention to your heart rate. I don't know about you, but mine is up there. So we are working hard. 10 seconds. Oh, my goodness. Now, what if you're sucking wind? What do? Put your hands on your knees. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And that is the goal. You want to just take it slow that breathing down before you go in to the next exercise.
Hello.
You going? Good.
Charlie. Bye, Visco Fit. All right, see you soon.
Okay.
I might go to the zoo later. I'll call you when I know my plans so you can come.
Okay. All right. How you guys doing? Sorry, I lost my workout here for a second. Oh yeah. Okay. So we are going to our back. So what I want you to do is you're going to hinge over again. You're going to have one foot up. You're going to open, open, and lower. So you're going to squeeze your back to raise, squeeze your back to raise, and then squeeze your back to lower those weights with control. Because we're doing flies, you're not going to go as heavy, but you're working your back. So you can go a little bit heavier than if you were doing flies, working your chest. So I would recommend 5s if you're a beginner. You can start with 8s. Well, listen, if you're really experienced, use an 8. If you're a beginner, use a 3 or a 5. And if you're somewhere in the middle, start with a 5. Because you can always go up if it's not challenging enough, but I think it will be. Okay? Hinge over. One leg, squeeze up, and close. And then start with the opposite arm. Okay, so I'm starting with my right arm here, and then this one I'm starting with my left. 30 seconds in, we'll switch legs. So I know your core muscles are working hard to keep you balanced, as are mine. Switch legs. Squeeze up, and down. Start with the opposite arm that you started with the last time. So if you start with the right and go up, start with the left and go up the next time. She always gets so sad when he leaves. Are you sad because Dad's gone? It's okay, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, guys, I'm getting my rear end handspring done. Whew! Ah, Rochelle. Rahel! Rochelle, I will tell Dave you said goodbye. Okay. I feel like we're gonna get done sooner. Let me see how we're doing on time. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is a Yolo Raise. So this is sort of a shoulder but chest also. So you're up. Yep. So you're going to bring them up. So they start in the front of your thighs and you bring them up. So again, you're going to feel this in your shoulders, but you're going to feel it in your chest too. We're going to raise up on the balls of our feet. For this exercise, I wouldn't go any heavier than a 5 unless you're like crazy experienced. Up on the balls of your feet. Squeeze that chest. Yeah, I didn't ask you to. Squeeze up. Now, if your calves lock up, just come down, stretch them out for a second, go back up. Keep those core muscles engaged. They should all be on fire. Squeeze that chest. We're doing great. Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding. We're done. Okay. So you know how we lay on the ground and we do Superman, where we kind of, where we have our arms and legs like that? We're going to do that, except we're going to do it on the ball. You're asking, how are we going to do that? How are we going to get our hands and feet up off the ball and stay stable? You're not. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to lift, and I'll tell you when to switch, and then you switch to the other leg. But you see, how challenging it is. So work hard, do your best. This is our last exercise. And switch. So you see I'm grabbing onto my couch when I start to fall, or the ground. Switch. You're Superman. Come on. Really squeeze and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Squeeze your glute, hamstring, quad to get that leg up as high as you can. Switch. 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 I know I'm totally kicking your butts right now. Come on, hold. Arms out in front. Squeeze that back to keep those arms up. 2, 1, and done. Wrap yourself around the ball. That feels so good. Okay. We are done. However, I'm going to get in a 10-minute ab workout right now, so if you want to stick around and do it with me, that's great. You do not have to, but if you want to, it's great. If not, I will see you tomorrow morning. So, 10-minute abs. I am going. So my first one that I'm doing is I'm trying to keep the ball out of the way. Oh my gosh. The dog, between the dog and the ball, I can't get a break this morning. I'm opening and closing and opening and closing, fighting to keep the small of my back on the ground. So I get my knee as far here as I can and as far as I can to the other side without letting the small of my back come off the ground. So 30 seconds with this leg, 30 seconds with the other. 5 more seconds on this side. Other side. Open it up. Fold it across as far as you can before the small of your back starts to come up. Make sure you breathe. You guys are doing great. Done. So next one, you're going to fold this over. And you're going to come back and touch your elbow on this side. Come back and touch your elbow on this side. I'm going to actually do it up here with a little more padding. Up and back. Now if you need to, you can tuck your feet under your couch, okay? And if you have to do that, it's okay. Come all the way back up, all the way back down, and touch that elbow behind you if you can. If you can't get all the way there, get as close as you can. So, I found my wedding dress last weekend, so let's just say I'm going to be rolling in extra abs, because between COVID and perimenopause, you know, weight goes right to my stomach. And I do not want to be sucking in my gut on my wedding night. So, been working really hard to get back on track with my eating. And I'm better. I'm not perfect, but I don't care about being perfect. I just have to try. And it's good to have like a goal. It's good to have, you know, something going on that motivates you, whether it's a race that you've signed up for, or a bike ride, or a hike, or whatever. Your hands are behind your head, and you're gonna fold to one side and then to the other. Your obliques are gonna be screaming. That is why we do it. You can hold light weights if you want, but don't pull on your head. And keep all those muscles in your trunk engaged. Did anybody stick around for the abs? I'll start putting it on the my posts when I'm going to do it, because I know that you have to allow enough time to build it in to your morning. So hi, you're noisy. Squeeze, woo, between the core workout we just got and this, my butt is kicked officially. Okay, we are done with that one. Hi. Oh, Rochelle. All right, Lulu. Why are you doing that? Do you have hiccups? What do dog hiccups look like? Go right here and look at. Okay, so the next one, this is one of my favorite moves, and also one of the most simple moves that I do. You're going to keep your hands underneath your butt. You are going to squeeze up, and you are going to lower. Now, when you lower, do not let your legs hit the ground, unless you need a break. If you need a break, then take it, rest your legs. Lower slowly. So raise up slowly, lower slowly. Are you eating something? Do you have like fuzz in your throat? What's going on? I can't see anything anymore. Squeeze up and lower. So I'm going to try to do 10-minute abs. I'm not getting like 3 or 4 days out of the week. I feel like she has fuzz in her throat. She's, oh, who's that? Who's that? No wonder you're eating a rock, you ding dong. Okay. I feel like we're not done with that one, but it feels like forever. But maybe just because I've been dealing with the dog. 20 more seconds. I don't know what you've got in your mouth, but okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, and done. Next, you're going to come up. You are going to sit, and you're going to lean back, and you're going to crunch your knees into your chest. Now, if you need a modification, you can do a single leg. That works too. So lean back, squeeze in. So here's your modification. So you can do one leg for 10 times, the other leg for 10 times, and back and forth. If you need a little break, take it. Okay, this is, you guys, I'm really sorry. I try to be a professional, but professional and puppies don't mix. Woo. Getting my butt handed to me. Getting my fingers chewed on by my puppy. Oh, my abs are so unhappy with me, but I keep going. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, stop. All right, next one. Ball. Okay, so we're gonna lay down. You're gonna have the ball in between your feet and you're gonna pass it and you're gonna extend. Yeah, this is gonna work well. Okay, so let's just go. You guys ignore the chaos that's here. We'll see who's faster, me or the puppy. Oh my gosh. Charlie. So pass it. Don't drop it from your feet to your hands. I want you to get up. Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep going in the face of adversity. Oh my gosh. Stop. Good Lord, you psycho. Stop. We're doing great. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. I mean, are we serious with this dog? Are we serious? How are we doing time-wise? Oh my gosh, we're done. Look at us. Yay. You want to say hi? Okay. Okay. Say hi, Charlie. This is Charlie. She is a Looney Tune. You can barely see her face. There she is. She's cute. She's just a total maniac. Look at my hair. She like torn me completely to shreds. Anyway, life with a puppy and working out and being a mom and being a soon-to-be wife. It's just crazy. I love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me for abs.